as a management. Because what is management? Now the scorer should be given the sheets and questions will be asked. And as we have followed this thing, first of all, should we go for the attendance or all are there?
Yes.
All are there. Acha, after the first half session, we will take the attendance. There is a score sheet. We will be marking question to whom it is asked. See, roll number 1 to 63 for computers and 1 to 45 for IT. And only 4 questions will be asked to every individual. And those who answer the maximum, maybe randomly it will be asked, maybe with the roll number so and so, please stand up and tell me, or a chance will be given, please raise your hands. Okay, so marks will be recorded. At that time, you just please tell your roll number. Okay, and the marks will be recorded. And at the end of this session, full session, the marks will be counted and the prize will be given. Okay, which group's person gets that will have a credit. So instead of having for the group and what is the score, every individual should be attentive to answer the questions. Okay. And likewise we'll do, or if any suggestion is there on that, you please tell me. I'll put this to our professor of computers to write this code. Okay, Khandu sir, and this 2. We'll put 2 people. One is for IT, other is computers. Roll numbers and his marks. Every question will carry 10 marks. So where we were? All is well? All is well? All is well. See, you know this is a fantastic movie. They are not 3 idiots. They are 3 genius. They are 3 brilliant people. But just to create the interest to go for watching the movie, they have made it, they call the 3 idiots. The best learners, they are very practical, and the approach was very practical. And I don't want to be the principal like that. Just, okay, so I should be very interactive with you and lot of, not today and other time whenever you are on the campus. Please feel that. Okay. So I was talking about, so how we'll go about for the lectures. We made now team A is, now why this Henry Fair and Frederick Taylor, specific names are created. These are the 2 management gurus. They have done a wonderful job for the management. Then what is that management? First I was asking the question. Roll number 26 of CO. What is management, you understand? Something you get close, you get directly 10 marks. No bargain here and there. 5, 6, 7 and 8. Direct 10 marks. Anybody? CO? Roll number 26 is there? Absent. Anything? 27 and 24? 25? Anybody? 20? 25. Please go ahead. If you give the answer, only the marks should be given. Please remember, scorers.
Manage is something is known as a management because in every organization, in college, hotels, industry, wherever we manage the things that particularly related to that members and the customers, known as the management of that organization.
Do you agree? Marks should be given 10. Please sit down. Okay. Management. Manage. Manage and ment. What is manage? To manage few things like men, that is manpower, machines, material management and money. That is management. To manage these 4 M's, that is, what is management is these 4 M's. And what is business? Busyness, which keeps you busy for earning some profits. Business is not without profit. Please remember, business is not charity. You have your own business or you work for any company or for any enterprise or service sector, and wherever you work. What they want ultimately, they want to earn some profit. You are there for profit. So you have to be busy doing something good for the company. That is business. And what is business management is managing all those things. And what is the main motto, object is? IF 46. Or you, madam? What is the main object of business management? Why the business management? Great. Earning profit. That is the core crux of it. Okay? Anything whatever, please have said. Anything whatever you are doing with business or management, that is the whole concentration and the focus or attention. The core of the things is earning profit, nothing else. Earning profit. So we understand very much that. Okay, so we made the teams now. We want to be interactive. You all have to be happy, joyful by living the lecture, not just listening the lecture. What is living the lecture and listening the lecture? There is a difference. What is the difference between living the lecture and listening the lecture? Anybody?
I'm interacting with the lecture as soon as I'm living.
Please stand up and speak. Don't sit and
I'm interacting
because others should know who is answering. And
I'm interacting with the lecture as soon as I'm living the lecture.
I'm not satisfied. You? Please sit down. If you are not able to, please sit quickly. Don't ask. I should not ask you to sit. Just I may ask you to stand up. Living the lecture and listening the lecture. Please.
It should not happen that our body is here and mind is anywhere else. And living the lecture means our body and mind is concentrated on.
Very good, great. Very good. Give your hand. Big hand. Living the lecture means, please sit down, means emotionally understand everything. Take it inside in your mind, in your brain. Okay? And listening, maybe possible what he said. You are here and your mind is somewhere. So living the lecture. One thing which you understand. What is your roll number?
TYC 13.
TYC 1?
13.
1 3.
Yes.
Please note down. 1 3 has scored 10 marks. 10 marks. 10. 1 0. Okay. And you are recording. There is no higher score? 10 marks higher? Roll number please? 45. If they don't tell, please ask the roll number. It's your responsibility. Score us. Okay? This is my request to you. So, living the lecture and listening. So, are you going to leave the lecture or listen to the lecture? Yes. So, how you will be emotionally connected? You all are here with me, right? And with yourself. Okay? Now, this session or whatever learning is going to happen here, it is we want to make you the managers. Okay? Entrepreneurs. And business accounts tomorrow. Okay? So, making is a different, and what is the opposite word to making? Destroy. Okay, making is enough. No, we don't want to destroy. Okay, destruction is not good. And then it will be informative, variety, a lot of motivation and competition today. Okay, so before we proceed with, seek first to be understanding and then be understood. This is what affirmation I am telling you. What is affirmations, you know? What is affirmations? The positive affirmations. What are positive affirmations? Do you know? There are something what you say and feel and repeatedly keep on saying that will happen. And if you say good things, they are going to happen. Because you know, if you say something, that is a thought, right? If you say something is something, that is a thought. And what is a thought? Thought creates the thing. First of all, let me tell you, it is in the secret book, it is said that thought creates the things. How thought creates the things? Thought first creates the emotions. What is that? Thought will create emotion. If you get a thought of happiness, what kind of emotion will be there? You'll be happy. If you got a very good result, you are top in the class. Okay? If you think that you are top in the class, first, getting that is a different thing. So, once you think that I am a top in the class, what kind of emotion will be created in you? Each one of you? Each one of you. You are getting top in. A happiness. That for second is emotion. And that emotion is translated into energy. Okay? And energy will be translated into the matter. And that is, what matter is what? What is that really you want to have that, right? So, you should have a positive thoughts always. What you want to achieve, you write that in the golden book and keep repeating that. Yesterday I was telling, the name of a student who talked some 2 years back. What is his name? Darji. Somebody told. So, some 2 years back, he was in my cabin. I was just asking, he was a good student, he was topper. And I asked him, what is your aim? How much Mark, you are going to sir, I will try between 80 and 90. I say nothing doing. You should have a very clear and focused goal. Between 80 and 90, that is not a correct way of writing the affirmation. So I told about the science, metaphysics, that how the energy works. In a thing, जो आप चाहते हैं, okay, whatever you want to achieve, तुम चाहते क्या हो? First you should ask yourself, and you set a goal. You see that you want to achieve this. I told him about the science, and I told him about you have some desire. There are 3 rules in that. What you want to materialize, what you want to achieve, anything, marks or anything, a good job, a job in a company or whatever. There are 3 things you have to do. What is that? First, you should ask yourself and to the universe, to the God or Allah, whatever you say, that I want this. Say to yourself, ask to yourself. Second is, believe that whatever you are saying, it is going to materialize, and believe that it is going to materialize. Please, you should believe whatever you think, but you should be very serious about it. Believe. Second thing is believe, and third is, you can have 4 things. Visualize that really you got top, and you are receiving the certificate of getting top in the college or from the board or etc. And then receive. These are the 4 things to materialize anything and everything on the planet Earth. Okay? First is ask to yourself and to the universe. You are the universe. You are having infinite power. You don't know about it. Each one of you. If you ask what is your memory power, if you put 7 such buildings aside and put all that memory hardware in that is your memory power. Everybody. Only thing is you have to activate that. If you don't play the cricket for a year, and if you suddenly go on the ground and you try to hit the shots, it's not possible. You have to have practice. You have to add on slowly, progressively, right? So whatever the immense potential you have, you can tap it, provided you start doing the things in that direction, whatever you want. So what we are talking about is, so anything you want to materialize, the 4 steps, please remember, please note, in the studies, in the education, in the society or job or whatever, please follow these 4 very, very important steps, which Maharshis and all of our Indians, Siddhas has told about. It is not somebody else is told. And it is a true science, it is a metaphysics. You know, certainly, now I told you the affirmation. What is that affirmation I told you about? Just I want to tell you, seek first to be understanding. I am understanding this lecture, what is going on. Seek that first. Feel that you are understanding first. Then be understood. Okay, this is affirmation. Keep thinking about this. What will happen? A neural pathway will be created. What is that neural pathway? A channel of energy will be created, and it will take you to there what you want to achieve. The same thing happens. Suppose tomorrow he feels and he keeps watching. Early morning he gets up and whatever the object, whatever goals he has set, he reads. Immediately when he get up, I want to be top in the class. It's not just enough. Top in something is not just enough. I want to get a good job. It's not a correct way of writing the goals. I want to get a good job and in a good company. Specify that. What company? TCS, Infosys, whatever. And this job, this salary and etc. Believe me, I am just not telling you, you are going to get it. Okay? Only thing is, you have to believe in yourself. And you have to give some time for that. You have to work on that. But the first step is very important. Start writing first, start believing, and then that energy automatically will create a path. You know, and you are going to receive it. So, our affirmation, why I have written this is, because I want that you to understand. This series of lectures, I want you to understand. Okay? Now this is enough the background work. Now let us begin with first of all, hello and welcome to the management lecture series. Okay, this is the series of lectures. Maybe I will be dealing with 4 topics maybe 4 lectures will be there, and we'll come to that. Now, to make you more understand more and to have more better concentration, can you have an experience of doing more concentrated by closing your eyes and receiving some energy, the cosmic energy, by doing some meditation for a few minutes? Would you like to be with me for that? Actually, before that, I will play a very good song for you, so you'll be happy and you'll be enjoying. Two or more than two and only two. More than two. More than two. Any extent infinite is possible. Be specific.
More than 2 persons having shares in their business.
Yes, please.
2 or more than 2 persons having shares in their business.
More, man, my question is very straightforward. Having share in the business is very good, fantastic. I'll say. But my question is, what is that number? Do you have a limit in partnership?
No.
What is that? That's what I asked. I just want to know from you. What is that limit? Only 2, not more than 2 partners. No partnership if there are 3, if there are 4. Is that right? Anybody has to say something? Say something that is needed to be said. See, partnership up to the limit of 50 members is said as partnership. A group of people come together to have a business less than 50. That firm is called a partnership. If they go beyond 50, those are called corporations. Okay, they are called corporations. Okay, so please understand this. And something is to talk about on this is, let us see what it talks about. TB, both is open. First picture and second picture. Do you have anything advantage and disadvantage? Both are same. It's a good answer it should be. Both are same. What doesn't show advantage and disadvantage? Huh?
So profit हो या loss meal बांट के खाने.
That is fantastic answer. 10 marks to him. He should be given.
28. IF.
Roll number 28. IF. IF is going ahead. Is that? Not well. Both are there equal. बहुत बढ़िया इंटरप्रिटेशन उसने किया. देखो प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, हम मिल के खा रहे हैं दोनों में 1-1. Partner 1, partner 2. They are eating that profit together. लॉस हो रहा है, लॉस भी खाना पड़ेगा. क्या लॉस खा रहा है इसके लिए कंपनी बोलते हैं ना, ऐसे खाना पड़ेगा. You have to take the share of that losses. Okay. In the same way, what we have eat when we had a profit, what you have taken home. Okay. Keys to success in business partnerships. Business partnership में success के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? What is all that? Is keep profit sharing and ownership at 50-50. Partners should have different and complementary skill sets. You understand this very much, right? If the partners you have somebody knowing management, somebody knowing the purchasing, somebody knows about management, somebody knows about sales, somebody knows about accounting, somebody knows about finances, and all that coming together, synergy, and then that will be an advantage of this. Then honesty is critical. What are success, key to success in business? Then maintain face-to-face communication between the partners. This we are talking about partners. Okay. Then transparency, sharing information in the company. Then awareness of funding constraints and limited resources. We should know what are our constraints, to what extent we can grow a business. Then to be successful, you need experience. Then family is priority. Limited associated problems. And do not become too infatuated with the idea. Think implementation. Okay. Any idea, just let us go and implement. Should not be there. Lot of work should be done. Couple optimism with realism in sales and growth expectations. What is optimism and realism? What is optimism? In Marathi it is called Ashavad. What is that? Hope that we will reach so much of the sales growth. We will have this much of percentage growth, this and that. This is optimism. You should have that. What is realism? What really it is possible to achieve, that is realism. Okay? Based on the previous experiences, that realism can be understood. Then, forms of business ownership, that is corporation, this is the third type. That is legal entities created by the state whose assets and liabilities are separate from its owners. Now here assets and liabilities are separate from its owners. Right? The corporations. Do you understand what we are telling? Can you name one corporation in India here?
Air India.
Reliance is a corporation. Huh?
Air India.
Air India is a corporation. Now, how do you look at that? Assets and liabilities are separate from its owners. हाँ चलो आगे देखते हैं what is that? Typically owned by many individuals and organizations own the shares of business stock. Many organizations are also a part of that. Like in the corporation now we have stocks and dividends. What are stocks and what are dividends? Share of a corporation that may be bought or sold is called a stock. What is a stock? Share of that corporation which can be sold or bought. That is called as stock. And what is dividend? Profit of a corporation that are distributed in the form of cash payments to the stockholders or credited to the accounts of the stockholders or shareholders. Then creating a corporation, how the corporation is created? The corporation is created or incorporated under the laws of that country. Okay? The individuals creating the corporation are called incorporators. Differently in different countries it is called. And what is article of incorporation? All that is in the partnership form, how we have done this thing. And some additions. Incorporation, common elements, many things are same. Okay? We will go ahead. Types of corporations. What are the types of corporations? Of course, now this is to be understood. So we will understand more better about the corporations. Like private corporations, like public corporation. What are public corporations?
Telephone exchange.
Yes, the government stock holdings, right? And can you name the few? Government? Railway is there, very good. Railway is a corporation. Bharat Gas, ONGC, SAIL is a corporation, you know. What is SAIL? SAIL, what is SAIL? Steel Authority of India Limited, SAIL. In what business they are in? In the steel business, steel authority, steel business. So when I say ONGC, then you start thinking about what is ONGC. Oil and natural gas, they are working in that area. The name itself is self-explanatory. Then non-profit corporations and quasi-public corporations, they are something different which are not real. Types of corporations, private corporations. That's a company, very good, fantastic. And yes, in that is the CEO is the one. There will be a president of that company, there will be vice president, then vice president marketing, finance, vice president, then materials management and lot of all that, and CEO and MD and all that. Okay. And then what is in case of the other things in elements of corporation are preferred stock and common stock. What is preferred stock and common stock? Preferred stock are stocks which are given to the employees of the company or the directors of the company, the owners, can get shareholders, basic initially whatever they are. And what are the common stocks? The stocks are open in the market to buy and sell on everyday basis. Okay, those are called as common stocks. Now look at this board of directors They are discussing on various issues and set and the long-term and short-term objectives. Inside director, outside director, stock ownership. What is long-term planning and short-term planning? What is long-term? Objective setting, we can say. What is long-term objective and short-term objective? Give me one example for 10 marks. Don't speak to yourself, speak to others.
Sir,
Very good, great.
long-term objective India to become a superpower at 2020.
Please answer. I appreciate we are talking about the business. We are talking about the corporation and corporation. As Matt, he appeared in the 3 interviews for those three companies. Selected him up, joined there. Slowly he progressed, and based on his business, based on his work, he was promoted and promoted. I'll tell you what is the difference between the 2 people. Having the best IQ, highest merit, and having average but some other thing. What is that? John, who was a topper, was arrogant. Okay? He was having ego. He was not carrying on with the people in the company. He was not cooperating, helping, coordinating with the people. Okay? And this quality, slowly everybody understood about it and he was thrown out. Tell me, his credits, he was a topper in the university and etc. Could he able to retain? He was not promoted, forget about promotion. He was thrown out of the job. Okay, but whereas the Mac I'll tell you about, he was very cooperative, he was very friendly, our working group was nice and getting along and doing the good things of the company and etc. Maybe merit was different thing, but when it comes to the performance work on the workplace, merit is always appreciated, but if it is not supplemented with emotional intelligence, the behavioral patterns, the way you carry on with the business is very, very important in the industry. The people who can adjust with others, who can associate, who can help in a group and working in the company are appreciated, And the same thing happened with the Mac. Mac was promoted and promoted, whereas this fellow, having highest IQ, was thrown out. The excellent EQ, emotional intelligence, promoted, got promotion, got to the higher and higher positions. That is what I was talking about, So it is not just enough getting a big marks and a degree. It is all the skills and attitudes you should have within you. You should understand yourself, understand what are my potentials, how I am carrying myself with the others, and as well understanding others, getting mixed with, doing good things. Okay, that is very much required. If you isolate yourself, it's not also allowed, and you have not to do excess also. So all that is a lot of learning in emotional intelligence. Many things are there. I just share a bit about it. So why I told this? Why I told this? Working with the people. Soft skills. You need to have the way you communicate something and the different leadership qualities. You cannot be autocratic all the time. Many times it so happens, there are different types of management, autocratic, democratic and combined together and all that. So those we learn later. So we were talking about textile industries. Now let us see something about the process industries, the chemical industries. And video is also there. I can show you. Then agro industries will touch, and that will complete this. Now see how the simulators are created. Immersion has created different simulators. What is simulators? Do you know what is simulators? All this terminology you should know. So I am trying to give you some inputs. Whatever business terminologies you come across one or other at one or other point of time. And because computer IT engineers, you should know about simulators. Line simulator, Flying simulator. That's what is simulator?
Recreation of the real world.
Recreation
of the real world.
Recreation of real world. Please sit down. Who is that? Who is that fellow? 10 marks. Virtual learning. Please sit down. What's your roll number? 8. Roll number 8 scored 10 marks. It's virtual learning. A situation is created and given the exposure. We had a marine simulator, we had at 6th floor. Now it's not there, but there are some engine simulators still it is there. Actually, how the situation are created virtually in the laboratory. How the ships goes, how it turn, how latitude, longitude, how the other ships are if they are coming, the rain is falling, how the situation will be there, how you take a turn, how take a ship. As if you are in the sea and you are taking a ship from one destination to other destination. If you see the simulation in this thing, you will get a feeling. In fact, our simulator which was there, that engine simulator, not that engine simulator, but that cabin, captain's cabin of a ship. If you stand there, it is not there now. Have you been visited there? No, it's unfortunate because now it has been given away. It's really, you can see the ship is wobbling like this. Can this building down? No. But if you be there in that room and see the ship is wobbling, when the thunder is taking place, you feel like it's really thundering and all that. The lights on and off, the simulation, that is creating a virtual, what is that? Virtual experience, that is simulation. You do the simulation in case of various experiments also, right? In the laboratories what you do, that is small simulations. Actually what is happening in industry, you take some observations, right? In the process industry and like suppose it is there. As well you can have that simulators for the aircraft. Yes. Flying simulation, perfect, very good. The flying simulator and all that. So this fellow, this Innoson company has created some simulation. Just I wanted to show what is the process of simulation, what simulations are done, and very quickly I want to share with you because you all are going to be engineers tomorrow. Simulation evaluation, you try to understand. I'll be going through. Okay, I'll not explain. But somewhere if it is required, I'll explain. Look at this actual plant versus simulation and key system components. There is one such, this is the actual plant. To your left, to your right is a simulator. In the room, there, you can see how the processes are happening. You can control from the simulator room that plant also. Sitting in that simulator room, you can have a control on that. Okay? There are new technologies has come. This is how the scaled solutions are provided for various systems in that company, that engineering tool, operators and perspective. Simulation analysis. What are simulation in control verification, operation and training issues and future plant upgrades. They are taken care in the simulator. What control verification are there, and the training to the staff, etc. This is the simulator, immersion which is created. Primary objective, then justification, benefits, and then benefits for the plant and designer, end users. Now we talked about the simulator for the ship and we talked about simulator for the flying, right? So simulator can be created for any industry. And how it will be created now, tell me? How it will be created? Based on the customer's requirement, all the procedures, all the inlet, outlet and all the happenings are modeled. Okay, model and prototype is created. That is called, simulation is nothing but a prototyping. What is prototyping? Creating same thing which is bigger to the smaller. You know, a बड़ा building का एक छोटा सा हम ये तैयार करते हैं. You know, that is called model. That is called modeling as well. Modeling of that particular thing. And it's designing the small thing which prototype, that is called. Prototype is modeling. And you can have that prototyping or modeling or designing for anything, different customized solutions. depending on very high requirement and low fidelity, high requirement, low requirement, they create the simulations. This is the industries, process industries. They have created this is energy. A lot of savings is done as well by what? Distance control. Sometimes there are a lot of applications and a lot of walls are open to be opened at simultaneously this and that. And if you put the manpower, you may not have that accuracy and that the quantity. Suppose there is a mixing of many colors and in the dyeing industry, you have to prepare that one. And if you put, there are some different colors and the shades have to be added for dyeing. You know what is dyeing? Dyeing is coloring to the cloths, that is processing, that is called dyeing. After the weaving, what you see, yes please? So, this is different colors to be added and etc. So, if you put the people, what will happen? Together, all the people are come together, doing the good business, this and that, advantages, disadvantages, over. IPR, there are some 5-6 types of patents, how that can be taken, and this is that, and that is this, over. That is not a learning, and that is not possible. But something which, if it is important, it should be useful for your life. Learning is not for examination, which is not done today here in India, but our professional colleges, we are doing it. All the professional colleges, management, engineering, pharmacy and all that. We are learning something which is practical, which will be useful in the life. So learning is not for examination. In some countries, there is an open book system. No need to have examination, remember and all that. But what is the grasping you are going to have out of that? Something is given to you, how you learn from that. That is checked and that is useful in the life. It is not just memorizing, murmuring and all that, doing things and reproducing and getting some good marks. It's not just enough for the life to be successful. Okay? Education is what? What is education? What is education? Education. What do you mean? क्या होता है education? किस लिए? Why you are learning? You come here to learn? To get some good job, right? And to earn some good money, right? You are businessman, profit oriented है. तो चाहते हैं आप लोग. Yeah, you really want to build your character. You really want to build your knowledge base. Now you are the computer people, computer and IT. Database has to be very strong. Knowledge base, right? If your knowledge base is strong, then you are going to do well. Okay. So, what is education? What is education? सोचो और बाद में कोई अच्छा आंसर देगा तो उसको 10 मार्क्स जरूर मिलेंगे. It is a purpose to build a better life. A good answer. And lot of things can be added to that. Right? One good thing you told. तो उसको 10 मार्क्स तो देना ही पड़ेगा. Education is a learning through which 35 CO, through which you build yourself, You build your knowledge base, you build your experience, you build your expertise, technology, whatever. Right? That is what you have come here. You are not here to just score some good marks. Is that the purpose? So, but superficially that is the purpose which I think many of the people have. Unknowingly, what is the purpose? We come, sit in the lecture and go to the practicals. We want to get good marks. We don't want to learn thoroughly what is the practicals, what is the theory behind what is told, what is taught. We don't introspect that. We don't try to learn out of it. Right? That is in general approach I am telling you. Not everybody does. Maybe he might be doing very well, understanding things in a different way. So that is the purpose. Please remember. And now we are talking about globalization. Let us go back. And I'll tell you, one of the person, now when we refer anyone from the America, in UK or Germany or Japan or anywhere in the world, it It means we want to learn from them. Please remember. When you refer any country, when you refer Mr. Barack Obama, the Mr. President of US, we want to learn from him. You know how the way he speaks. His oratory is excellent, you know. His work is good. But why he was selected in America as the President of America, in spite of being a black, because you know the situation in the past about the black Americans, and he is the one person who made a history. What is the reason? Yes, please.
He is good at inspiring the people of
He is very good. Good, nice answer. He is good at inspiring the people. And to inspire the people, you have to have a very good oratory today, right? And your thoughts should be very clear and precise, right? Now the way he speaks, even a single word doesn't go here and there. And the pronunciation, the way he speaks, it touches to the heart of people, right? So we have to learn from him, all of us, right? So if I refer him and if I say that you listen to him, it doesn't mean anything else, okay? So please learn from anybody. And here is the globalization. You have to learn from others, the good things, okay? And one good thing we would like to learn from the richest man in the world today. And he is benefited out of globalization. He is benefited, I can say, the benefit, the reason is globalization. And what is globalization? Doing business across the borders, right? Across the borders. And how he is benefited out of that? I'll tell you the story. This young man, this young chap was like you, not different than you. And again, when I'm telling the stories, it is just to remember. It will be remembered, and the message is through directly. If I just tell you that Bill Gates is an excellent man and he is top of the world, that's all. It's not going to get through, and it's not inspired to help you and build your careers. Now you have to learn from everybody, anyone in the world. Okay, and see here, he is a leader in the world, who is the richest man in the world today, who is benefited out of globalization. What is that? How it has? He was an average student like, but he was meticulous as learning general things. You know, at the age of 17, he was selected for Harvard University, world's best university in history, one of the best, maybe not best, because his ranking varies at point of time differently. And he was selected in Harvard University for the higher education, but he didn't go there. He was a smart fellow. I'll tell you a story. When IBM at those days, maybe in the year 1975 or something, sometimes, they were started doing this basic programming. They tried in the market that is there anyone who can write the basic programming, and they heard the name of Allen and this Bill Gates. Jack Allen and Bill Gates. These were the two people, the two friends who started working on computers. They started playing in the school when they come across, when they come to know about the computer, they stick to it. All the other students used to do studies. They used to do anything, this, that, write some program, run very smaller things, etc. in the basics, and they developed this habit. But one good quality of the Bill Gates is his presentation. He was good at communication and presentation. It was so happened when the IBM one manager, his name is Bill Glow, when he wanted to have a basic programming to be written, and when he was heard about these two young people, not graduated from any college, not having professional degrees and etc., but he was heard about that these two are the chaps who are doing something good in this area of writing programming and doing something. He called on the phone to them, and this fellow was 24 years age, Bill Gates. And IBM that time was a big corporation. and he called for the meeting. He gone for the meeting. When he gone for the meeting, he was not knowing this. Bill Glow was not knowing about Bill Gates. So when he was waiting at the stairs near the lift, when he has seen this young man, he really not thought that he will be the great person of tomorrow. He welcomed, casually taken him. There was an interview with the senior manager, and in that 1 hour interview he impressed like anything to that person, that senior manager. And sometimes he said later on that I have not seen a person like Bill Gates ever his communication. Okay, he was good at the technology, but not so good. But communication was excellent. And then with that communication, what he had in 1 hour, he won that fellow, the senior manager, and they said, yes, we are interested in you. Please, we will inform you regarding writing that basic programming for the computers which are produced in IBM. And some days later they got a call, and they started writing the program, and this program was accepted. Later, in some years, a news was published in the newspaper that Altos Electronics are going to have 8,800 computers in the market. And these fellows jumped there, tried to know what kind of softwares can be written. That time there was no operating systems are written for that. And these people were the first to write an operating system, and Microsoft is first registered that time, and then they approached and they got the order. But one thing they have done, they have kept all the rights with them. They have not sold their OS outrightly. What is outrightly selling? This is an operating system, you take it, pay me whatever, one time payment. No, what they say is rights will be with us. Only thing is you can use it. As many licenses you use, pay us. Maybe little you pay. You don't mind. And they sold the license, and later is the history all you know. IBM law, that is principle of management. And what are those basic truth and laws of management? Managers often use certain rules when deciding how to run their business. And most management principles are developed through observation and dictionary. And your team has developed 14 principles of management. Mr. Henry, all you are Henry, Henry Fayol, and they are famous. 14 principles of management given by Henry Fayol. Okay, that we are going to study immediately now. And your team, what is your specialty? Frederick Schuyler, what he was known for scientific management. Please remember, he was called as a guru of scientific management of the past, management guru. Okay, and this Taylor he has given 14 principles of management, how the business should be managed and controlled or handled. He has given very beautifully all those 14 aspects of management. Okay, that we are going to study. Have you heard what is management? No, here it is what is management. I'll just check it whether we have heard or not. In this short video again. लेवल पे जाएंगे, फिर मैनेजर बनेंगे, फिर वहां से वाइस प्रेसिडेंट एंड देन कंपनी के ओनर एक्सेट्रा, है ना. So these stages are for develop. So ऐसे these things are to be provided. Physiological needs, security needs, social needs, esteem needs, self-esteem and self-actualization. Self-actualization. ये pyramid, Maslow hierarchy of needs is very important. The question may be also asked on this. What is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs? So you have to write down these 5 points and elaborate on that. कि ये क्या होना चाहिए, वर्कर्स को क्या, अपनी ओन वर्ड्स में, क्रिएट इन ओन वर्ड्स, है ना. हर आदमी जो कंपनी बनाता है, सेट मॉडल नहीं होता है. डू यू हैव अ सेट मॉडल फॉर द पीपल टू क्रिएट अ कंपनी? नो सर. रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसीजर सेट मॉडल हो सकता है, बट परफॉर्मेंस लेवल एवरीबॉडी हैज टू हैव देयर ओन वे, है ना. वैसे आंसर भी आप खुद लिखना अपनी लैंग्वेज में, है ना. क्रिकेट के बुक में शॉट लिखा हुआ है, स्क्वायर कट कैसे मारना, ये कैसे मारना, बट एवरी प्लेयर हैज ए डिफरेंट वे ऑफ प्लेइंग द क्रिकेट, है ना. कोई स्ट्रेट ड्राइव कैसे मारेगा, डिफरेंटली मारेगा, है ना. धोनी कैसे पुल करेगा, पता नहीं. हाँ जी, हाँ स्पेशलिटी थोड़ा बताओ, 2 मिनट थोड़ा. लेट अस क्रिएट सम खुशी. क्या किसकी क्या स्पेशलिटी है क्रिकेट में? ये दिस इज नॉट ए गुड मैनेजमेंट, बैड मैनेजमेंट. एक आदमी बड़ी अच्छे से बताया, अगर सुने तो देखें, है ना. लिसन एंड एंजॉय. थोड़ी एंजॉयमेंट 2 मिनट के लिए. कौन बता रहा है, क्या बता रहा है? बैठ के बताओ, डोंट वरी.
हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट.
धोनी हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट, क्या बात है. हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट क्या होता है?
हरभजन दूसरा. हरभजन दूसरा.
हरभजन
दूसरा.
दूसरा.
हाँ, ऑफ स्पिन के स्टाइल में एक्सप्लेन.
गुगली दूसरा. और
सचिन बैनर्जी.
हाँ, कौन है क्रिकेट प्लेयर लविंग पर्सन, कौन है? हाँ तू बस छोटा माइक के साथ कौन है? हाँ कौन है? क्रिकेट लेके बताओ जो
सचिन पैडल शिप.
पैडल शिप इज फेमस. समय सचिन का पैडल शिप क्या होता है? पैडल शिप पैडलिंग शिप. अच्छा, और किसका रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट? अच्छा है, जिता दिया टीम को जिताया उसने. आइए साहब. हाँ, इसका क्या था? दिलशाद. अच्छा, दिलशाद फ्रॉम सेवा का. सेवा का क्या स्पेशलिटी? लॉन्ग स्ट्रेट एक्स्ट्रा ओवर ड्राइव. और जो पीछे कुछ मारते हैं उसको क्या बोलते हैं? तो स्क्वायर लेग तो मारेंगे ना. हाथ में शेयरिंग 2/3. अच्छा 3 है.
Yeah, sir. No reaction.
Hands by your side.
Hi.
How the fun they have made.